Hi everyone, thank you for your interest in my poster. I'm Walden Lee from Ohio State University, and this is my work with my advisor Andy Lieber called Attentional Strategy Used in a Combined Target Choice and Foraging Task. Strategy is important in visual search or foraging. For example, if you have a fruit basket and you want to find a bunch of pears and oranges for your friend as a gift, this is an example of a visual foraging task. A more efficient way to do this is to collect them in two runs. In other words, you find all the pears and then all the oranges. If, however, you want to find just one pear or orange, this is an example of a visual search task. And in this example, a more efficient approach is to search for oranges because there are more green or yellowish non-targets like green apples or kiwis in the basket. Individuals vary greatly in their search optimality in visual search and foraging tasks. Some of them are rather optimal, and some of them use very inefficient strategies. And strategy contributes to a very important factor of people's search speed, independent of their ability to perform search. Now, an interesting question is, does people's strategy optimality generalize across different tasks? Previous research have found either negligible correlations in individual strategy optimization in distinct tasks or relatively weak correlations in even very similar tasks. So it remains a question why strategy optimality doesn't generalize. In the present study, we ask, do people have independent strategy optimization tendency across distinct tasks when performed at the same time? So more specifically, imagine if strategy optimality depends on momentary cognitive state and not only a trait, then optimality should generalize across distinct task components when performed within trials. So one of the three tasks we used in our two experiments is the Adaptive Choice Visual Search, or the ACVS. So this is a visual search task in which participants had to find a red or a blue square target with a digit between 2 and 5. And since the red subset here is larger than the blue subset, the optimal strategy is to search through the blue subset to find the target. We can assess an individual strategy optimality through target choice, that is, the proportion of targets chosen from the smaller subset. The second task is the mouse click foraging task, in which they had to click on all instances of two conjunction targets, for example, red squares and green circles. While there are certainly many ways one can finish the task, it is repeatedly shown that individuals who select more number of items of the same target in a row can complete the task faster. Like in this case, if I first click on every red squares in a row and then click on every green circles in a row, that is considered the optimal strategy. And the optimality is assessed by foraging run length, that is the average number of items in a row in which the same conjunction target is clicked. Finally, we designed a combined target choice and foraging task called the Adaptive Choice Foraging task, or the ACF, which incorporates elements of both the ACVS search task and the MCF foraging task. In this task, targets are also defined as unique color-shape conjunctions, and in this example, red squares, green diamonds, and blue pentagons. While each color subset equally contains 20 targets, the total number of red items is roughly 3 times the number of green items as well as the number of blue items, making red items less optimal to search for. It is important to note that participants only needed to click on 30 targets in each display, which is half the number of total targets available to be chosen from. In this task, we can assess participants' optimality by both target choice and foraging run length. We had participants completed ACVS and MCF, followed by ACF in experiment 1. And in experiment 2, we changed the task order to ACF first, and then ACVS and MCF. The results here first replicated the absence of correlation between subset choice optimality in ACVS and run lengths in MCF, found previously by Clark et al., where they also tested MCF and a variation of the ACVS. However, we did observe a significant correlation in subset choice optimality and run length in the combined ACF task in both experiments, meaning that strategy optimality metrics correlated within trials. So it seems that the optimization of distinct attentional tasks can be related to one another when they're done at the same time, but there's still no evidence that optimality is similar across tasks when not done simultaneously. Thanks again for your interest in my poster, and if you have any questions or comments, please reach out to me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the live session.